In our last video, we demonstrated a mechanism where you could resize a photo to get it to the right width and height so that you could upload it to WordPress, a simple slider, and have it work perfectly. It is possible, however, to find a photo where when you try that technique where you set the width first, it just doesn't work. There is another process that you can follow if you run into that problem, and we're going to demonstrate that process. So I'm opening up paint.net, and I'm opening up another file that you're going to see what's going to have a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do it the other way just to show you what the problem was. So I'm going to set the width to 745, and then I'm going to create a box that's 745 by 340. And then I'm going to click this that will let me move the box, and you can see immediately what the problem is. I want to sell the boat. That's what the purpose of this picture is. But I don't want to cut the guy's head off, and if I cut the head off, if I don't cut the head off, then I cut the boat off. So this isn't going to work. So I'm going to undo. So I'm going to Control Z a few times. Control Z, Z. Okay, so now I'm back to the original picture, and I'm going to do a different technique. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cropped image that's as short as possible and as wide as possible, because it's the width that I don't have enough width. So that's pretty good right there. And then I'm going to crop. I'm going to crop to that. Then I'm going to resize the picture. I'm going to resize the height this time. I'm going to resize it to 340. And you notice that I only have 589 on the width, which is not enough. So I'm going to go to the image, canvas size, and I'm going to make my canvas size 745, which is what I want. So that's the size picture I want, but you see that the picture, I'm missing some content. So now I'm going to create some content. And I'm lucky here because I have some content that I can just copy. And the nice thing about this content is that it won't look too terrible being copied. If I click on Move Selected Pixels, I can just grab this, drag it over to here, select a rectangle, and I just copied the content. See, it's not perfect. It's a little bit too straight. I think I can do a better job if I Control Z that a couple of times. And if I do a little bigger selection, I don't want to get the tip of that there. So then we drag this over, and that's about as good as we're going to get with this technique. So you can, if you look very closely, you can see where the ripples don't line up perfectly, but most people aren't going to notice that. So that's another technique you can use in order to make a picture fit your slider.